Everyone here, and today we're going to be talking about something pretty important. Um, this is a general issue that could potentially spread to other people that are watching this video. Right now, it is currently threatening to impact me the most, but this could be an issue for other creators who are subscribed to this channel. So this is my channel. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you might have watched one of my videos before. And ladies and gentlemen, there is an issue that has arisen. So I recently got an email from the old YouTube, and this is what it said. Hi DD1, we've noticed some issues with your channel. We found that a portion of your channel may not be in line with our YouTube channel monetization policies. So apparently somebody manually reviewed my channel and found reused content that is not clearly an original creation of this channel. And so basically they say here that, it's currently August 20th, and if I don't appeal, which I already have minutes ago, if I don't appeal this, then on the 26th, so in 6 days, they would prohibit me from making any money at all on YouTube. And, this is not like a huge, source of income for me. I primarily do YouTube for the fun of it, and also to entertain you guys, to provide some history, etc. And, every now and then, if there's something that is fresh, that's new, maybe something that only I would have posted, maybe I'll post that if I didn't make it. And this is a very common practice, especially in our community. If there is a promotional video that a retailer makes, for example, for an animatronic, and it goes out, a lot of people will instantly go on YouTube and post the video. Not only just to share that it's new, but also it's a way to help get their channel on the algorithm and what have you. And this happens with a lot of channels, and I have two examples here of channels that are very major in the space. So for example, we have Jaden the Haunter, who is a very big channel. He has, if we scroll up here, 129,000 subscribers, a pretty good amount. And for a while he's been posting videos where he gets an item and he unboxes it. Clearly wants to be one of the first ones to post that. But if we just scroll a little bit down here, you'll see all of these videos here. And none of these videos, were filmed by him. These are all filmed by Home Depot, and they were from the Home Depot website, and they're little promotional videos showcasing the brand new animatronic item. And by having people do things like this, by reposting the videos, all it does in the end is it truly just gets more attention to the retailer. So Home Depot is obviously going to have a lot more attention driven to their website and to buy their products by influencers reposting the demo videos that they filmed. This is not taking somebody's personal made creation, especially from a smaller channel, re-uploading it and monetizing it, which has happened to videos that I've filmed multiple times. And I've not even really done anything to try and get those taken down or what have you. And another channel, probably the biggest in the scene right now, is Chilling Props. And, he gets a lot of views, 88,000 subscribers. And if we scroll to, what's this, 2 weeks ago, the other examples were from 2 years ago, but 2 weeks ago, we have this video with 36,000 views, which has greatly outperformed many of his originally made content. So this has 36,000 views. So you can just imagine how much money, in ad revenue will be made from that. This has 15,000 views. There's 5 new demo videos in one, 6 new demo videos in one. There's another one here 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. There's a lot of his channel views that are coming from footage that he did not film originally. And you can see there's been so many within the past month or so where this has happened. And, ultimately speaking, I don't think it's very fair to have YouTube reach out to somebody like myself. We have 88,000 subscribers here. We have 130,000 basically here. And I am just shy of 4,000. And yet I get an email where I was manually reviewed for posting content that was not original enough. This lost media footage, I seem to be one of the only people that had this footage, and I asked people, do you want to see it again? Because the channel got deleted, it was really old, and it had copyrighted music on it. People said yes, and so I've been posting it. And in some of these, it is even transformative in the sense that this was originally 2 clips, it's now 1. This was 3 clips, it's now 1. And so even that is transformed to a degree. There are a couple items or videos like this and this here. Those 3, for example, those are videos that are just like the other videos that have been posted by some really big creators in the scene. And it is the time of year when that stuff is new and frequent and is happening. And so obviously, like the other creators in the space, for a few things I will showcase them, especially if no one else has posted about it. I'll do that. And yes, they get good views. It helps bring people to the channel. It also helps me a little bit on the financial side because I do drive to a lot of places for in-store stuff. A lot of the exclusive footage I provide of animatronics that I own, those cost a lot of money, and the videos wouldn't be possible without that. And I get very little money comparatively to a lot of the other channels in this space. A lot of the other channels in this space whose views I match or even rival have a lot more subscribers than I do. So obviously these did well, but majority of these, when I posted them, people had no idea they even existed, and they're not made by anyone whose content is on YouTube. And by the way, if the people who if I do what other people do and I share a promotional clip put out by a company or a retailer, if said company or retailer has an issue with it, they could copyright strike me, or they could just have the video taken down without a strike, which is a common practice if something is, desired to not be out there. And so I don't know why YouTube is now stepping in to try and just speak on behalf of those people and try and take away the measly amount of money that I make compared to other people. And obviously a lot of this video is talking about my situation, but like I mentioned at the beginning, what about other people? What about other people that post, majority of content that is theirs? You can see a lot of these are just filmed even in the same room, the same background. So what about the other people that might run into this situation where a majority of the content, is not on YouTube, or the people that made before don't care about it, or really where a majority of their content is made with their own camera in their own home? What about those people? Because, some people, it might be harder to appeal it or whatnot. I just don't get this decision to go through this process in the first place. I posted like 300 videos last year. I'd say easily 90% of them I filmed myself. So I don't know why somebody at YouTube decided to just simply maybe look at the first few videos I've posted in recent time and ignore the 10 years of other content. And why is this not being applied equally, I would ask. And sure, that's me assuming that people in this space have not also gotten these emails, but something tells me they might not have. And with a lot of monetization on YouTube, YouTube makes a lot of money from that. That is their primary source of income. The money I get is definitely, if I had to guess, not the majority of the money made from doing ads on YouTube. YouTube likely gets a lot of that. So this just kind of has me a little upset because I don't like being judged pretty unfairly, all things considered. And I don't like the idea of other people in the space being judged as well in that manner. So I've submitted an appeal, and I'm just scrolling right now just to showcase, this was when I was doing a daily upload streak last year, where I filmed hundreds of videos before I broke the streak ultimately. And you can see all of these. I'm in my house, or I'm going places, like that Nate guy on YouTube does, or other big channels do, and there is a very good chance that a certain channel is still monetized. And this guy here, he started posting again after 11 months of hiding. And if you don't know what's going on here, this is someone I used to talk to, but he has 26,000 videos currently up, and a lot of subscribers, millions of views, almost 71 million views. And if this guy, who has been allegedly involved in really heinous acts, sorry Jordan if you're watching this, I bit my tongue on as long as I could, if this guy still has a channel up, if he is making any money from YouTube, then that's a big concern, I would say. So the main purpose of this video is just to talk about this issue, because what if it's you guys next? What if it's somebody else? You can see here I've submitted an appeal. I mean, you just have to think about the overall implications this could have for other people, especially smaller creators. Or even with a larger creator, if let's say they're so big that it's their primary source of income, what do they do? So I guess that's all I have to say in this video, but let me know in the comments down below if you've gotten an email like this, and if you haven't, are you surprised by this? And if you do agree with what YouTube is trying to do, should it be